I'm Emily Topka for public speaking. A few weeks ago I sat down to write my speech and I wasn't really sure what to write about. The questions are, what are you passionate about and what makes you a unique individual? And I really have no idea. Then my roommate said, you're putting way too much thought into this. This is a really easy assignment. Who are you? The first thing I came up with was Minnesota nice. If you're from this area, you've probably heard this expression before. I always put others first, and I'm that person that stands there awkwardly holding the door open for long periods of time. When I walk in a public area such as the mall, I'm always smiling at people and I'll casually say hello. My freshman year of high school, I went to New York with my grandma. And when I went to the city, my uncle was telling me not to smile at people or even acknowledge that they were there. That's not how they do it out there. I thought that was so strange. When I was growing up, I did not have the do not talk to strangers talk. That wasn't a thing in my house. I don't really talk to anyone. I get along with all types of people. In high school, I was friends with the nerdy kids, the preppy kids, and the athletes. I'm sometimes too forgiving. I've been stabbed in the back several times by many different people, and I'm still friends with them. Am I too forgiving or just stupid? How many second chances should one person get? I would describe myself as weird. I'm kind of OCD about some things. A little hard to live with. At my apartment right now, we have two different size forks. We have longer forks and short forks. My roommates always put the short forks in with the long forks. It drives me nuts. Can't handle it. My family is very important to me. I honestly think family is everything. They'll always be there for me. And I want to make them proud. I hate when my parents tell me that they're disappointed in me. It hasn't happened very often, but every time that it has, it breaks my heart. I could never live more than a few hours away from them. I wouldn't be half the person today I am without them. My dad taught me a lot about work ethics. He told me to give 110% at whatever you do. It doesn't matter if you're working at McDonald's or a CEO at some big company. Always do your best. Right now I work at JCPenney. Every time I get called into work, I always show up, even though I don't really want to go in on my day off. But I know how bad it is to work when you're short-staffed. You always have to start at the bottom to get to the top. My dad also taught me to save money whenever possible. You never know when your car is going to break down or there'll be some type of emergency. And at some point in my life, I would like to retire. This is where a good education comes in handy so you can get a good job. And hopefully your job has some sort of 401k retirement plan or possibly a pension. Goals are a big deal to me. I need goals in my life to push myself. Some of my life goals are to get a good education, a good job. I don't want to be rich, just live comfortably. I don't really want to live paycheck to paycheck. Eventually, in the distant future, I would like to get married and have kids. My lifelong goal is just to be happy. I would love to do more traveling in life. Most people want to sit on the beach in Mexico where it's warm. I'd really rather go see the history of the world, kind of a history buff. I'd love to go to the East Coast and see how the United States was first created. And go see old battlefields like Gettysburg and Pearl Harbor. So basically, goals drive me in life. OCD makes me kind of unique. I'm very family oriented and I'm Minnesota nice. I was just born that way.
Are you done?